capture of Louisbourg. What if you grew up speaking French and overnight you were forced to speak English? What would you think? What would you do and how would you react? Have you heard of the most significant event in Canada's history, the capture of Louisbourg? Well, if you haven't, I've got to give you a bit of background information. The British attacked the French in Louisbourg on the coast of Nova Scotia in 1758. Louisbourg was a fortress that was controlled by the French government and was intended to guard the St. Lawrence entrance as protection from the British. There was no way for the British Navy to sail down the St. Lawrence River when the fortress was there to guard the entrance. The British wanted to go to Quebec for an attack. After Fort Louisbourg was captured by the British force, in a blink of an eye, millions of lives were changed. I'm going to tell you that the capture of Louisbourg is without a doubt the most significant event in Canada's history, because its significance is forever recognized and appreciated in museum form. This event is long-lasting because without this event, the War of 1812 would have been French versus American, but not the British versus the Americans. And if the French would have won the War of 1812, most of us would be French. That's around 35 million people. This was one of the battles that led up to a very important event, the Treaty of Paris. This treaty removed the French government from Canada and allowed our government to take over. The reason why the Battle of Louisbourg was highly significant was because it affected a lot of people, such as the Micmac, the French, the British, and even the Acadians. It is a very significant battle which then ensured the British would win the 7-Year War between the British and the French. This victory caused the British to be able to march to the Plains of Abraham and defeat the French. This made Canada unique today because it incorporated many of the places we enjoy and have today, like Quebec, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island. For these reasons, our event, the Siege of Louisbourg, must stand as the most significant event in Canada's history.